Okay, as we approach the holiday season, I thought we'd finally do one of my favorite carols, the Carol of the Bells. Of all the arrangements I've heard done of this, written or played on YouTube, I liked Rousseau's the best. I think he really did a nice job with it. So that's the one I'll be teaching here. I've also made a few adjustments to his arrangement, just a few things to make it a little bit easier in certain sections of the piece to take it from being a piece that's only available to advanced players and making it a bit more accessible to intermediate players as well. These are some adjustments that I doubt you'll even notice. Okay, so I'll play the first major phrase for you, and then we'll get back to the beginning and slowly go through everything, and I'll teach you how to play the whole thing yourself. So here we go, Carol of the Bells. This is where we'll stop. So as you might expect, we're going to begin with the right hand just to get the easy stuff down, and then we can focus on the left. Before we begin, though, please consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell. It lets YouTube know that you find this content worthwhile, and share it. You know, it's the season of sharing. It'll definitely help my channel grow. If you find this worthwhile, consider that. We'll begin with the right hand up here on B flat. This is where middle C is, so you can find the first B flat up here. And we have this repeating figure, 3, 2, 3, 1. Then again. So it's written in 6/8 time, and if you want to really nail down the rhythm here, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And it just cycles over and over again. That is the motif of that piece. And once you have that down, it'll really never change. Here's your first bar. Second bar is the same. And now the left hand comes in. Straightforward, right? We have one note for every unit of notes played, every grouping of notes played in the right hand. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each one of these gets one full grouping in the right. Together. Very intuitive, right? Nothing complicated here. One thing to just be aware of, because the hands are going to be sharing G, so you begin with the left hand on G, the right hand is going to finish on G. Just make sure you get out of the way. That's it. Move. And then the rest of it you can connect in the left hand. Moving on, next 2 bars, very simple. 3. Then 4, 2 in the left. 5, 3. Left. And 5, 2. Stitch that up. Very simple. Each one of these per grouping in the right hand. Very simple. Moving on to the next section. So as you can see, the right hand is all the same, so let's have a look at just what the left hand is doing. 5, 3, 3, 3, 3. Next. 4, 1. 4, 4, 4. Next. 3 and 1. 3, 3, 3. And back to 4, 1. 4, 4, 4. And the rhythm here is the same as in the right hand. So everything in the left and right hands are going to align. Every note played aligns. Easy enough. If I'm ever moving too fast, take your time with it. Slow the video down. You have that function, bottom right hand corner of your screen. And here it is with both hands. Everything aligns, as I said. Here's your first one. Next. Very intuitive. Next. Stitch them up. Cool. Now, a couple words about the pedaling here. You can really do as your instrument allows. Some instruments are more boomy than others. Some are more muted. On the whole, you just want to be careful that you don't get too muddy. But this piece ought to be very mixing, and the right hand is all doing the same thing, which lends itself well to single pedals and long pedals. But just be aware that the left hand sometimes will have harmonic changes that should be treated carefully, right? So that it's not too messy. To be absolutely sort of secure with what'll sound good, I would say that you can keep one pedal for the first 6 bars of the piece. So all of this under one pedal. Let it ring. Yeah, let that all mix in the water, like under one pedal. It's supposed to sound like bells, isn't it? And bells don't have any pedal changes. Then here we have change, 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 change. It's not set in stone. You can change if you want to or not, but it's something that will definitely clean things up if you find it to be a bit too boomy. Moving on. So let's have a look at that. The right hand is now in thirds. So 5-3, rhythm stays the same. 4-2, 5-3. That's your grouping. Like that. And that's what's going to be repeating over and over again. And then, so on the left hand we have 4 and 1, and then 3-1, and the rhythms between the hands match exactly. Moving on to the next bar, we'll have the right hand stays the same. With the left, we'll have 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4. So thumbs keep repeating, but the bottom notes move down. And then, so if you might remember, that's really the melody here. We just have a few more textural things added into the mix. So that's what you're kind of listening to. So once more, that's... And then 1, 2, 3, 3-1, 4-1. You see? All together. The thing to keep in mind is that the thumb is going to be always there on every eighth note. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see, the thumb is always there. Together we'll have. That's the first half of the bar. And then that's going to be a little tricky for some of you. Like that. With counts. 4, 5, 6. Put all that together from the beginning of the bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And then move on to the next section, which is very pretty, very nice, especially in this arrangement. When you're doing the pedal changes here, again, you can kind of follow suit with what we did in the previous 2 bars. Change. So each time the left hand changes in harmonic form, pedal will change as well. Change. 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 There you have it. Okay, let's move on to the next section. That'll be on the website. That's where you can go to finish this entire thing. Some of the parts of this tutorial are going to be on YouTube, but all of them in succession will be on the website. It's free to try, so why not give it a shot? And I'll be there to help you along the way. Okay, I'll see you on there, guys, and have a Merry Christmas.